What's up, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I finally saw the movie, and this is gonna be spoiler-free reviews. So don't worry, I'm not gonna mention any like any spoilers in this review. So this is safe. If you have not seen the movie yet, don't worry, I got you covered. But I gotta be honest with you, I did have I did start to have concerns for this movie going in because I mean, I'm all for humor and I'm all for laughter, but it isn't always needed in a superhero movie. And Marvel has done pretty good with humor. Like for example with Ant-Man, you know, I felt like that needed humor because, just with that movie title alone, I mean, it doesn't sound like something it should be taking itself too seriously. You know what I mean? But that was a great movie, so the humor was very much needed with that movie, and it was needed for the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And I mean, the Thor movies had their moments here and there, but for a movie that relies on the humor, um, I mean, I thought it wouldn't work, and it clearly did not work for Superman 3, like from like way back in the day. And so thankfully this was not the case. I mean, the humor felt naturally fitting, and overall I enjoyed it. And I mean, yeah, there were a few times where I'm like, that didn't really need to be in there. That wasn't really needed, but overall, I had a great time with the humor in the movie. And I will say this, that like when the movie starts, it quickly recaps some things from how like how a couple previous Marvel movies have ended, like especially with Thor: The Dark World, like where it'll basically catch you up like of what happens, like what does this mean? Okay, this is what happened, and this is what happened, and then bam, right to Hela, like taking excuse me, taking over Asgard. And so yeah, and honestly, it's I have to say it's a bit of a shame that that Hulk may never get his own movie. But if let's say if like Universal was not being stingy or whatever, and they decided, yeah, we're gonna make another Hulk movie, and it's just based on Hulk being on another planet, and it's just Planet Hulk, it would have been fantastic. I mean, like, but at least they at least crammed that opportunity of a Hulk sequel into this movie. But like Thor has to be the main focus. But it still would have been great if it was just just a Hulk movie and nothing else, and then it's just focused on him being on his planet and everything, like with the whole Planet Hulk storyline. So when I recently kind of read the idea of like what it is, like, and I did and then I didn't really I didn't really pay that much attention to the comic book source material, and I did watch a little bit of the animated movie. I'm like, oh, it's a pretty interesting idea, but yeah, I mean, that would have been a great live action Hulk sequel, but it is sort of like that in this movie. But hey, like I said, Thor has to be the main focus, and even though he is, but he shares the spotlight with other characters, like obviously with Hulk, and then with Loki, and with Valkyrie, who I love, by the way, and then you get over to Hela and what she's doing, and then some other characters that you're familiar with, and it's I had a fun time with this movie. I had more fun with this movie than I did with Spider-Man: Homecoming, excuse me, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I honestly did not think I would be saying that, even though I had a feeling I knew that I was going to enjoy the movie, but I didn't think I was going to enjoy it more than those two movies. I really didn't think that. Though in my personal opinion, I don't think that this movie would be any less good if it didn't if it didn't have, the good chunk of the humor that it does have in it. And I feel like it would still be a good movie, like if they toned it down a little bit. But I mean, still, it really helped, make the movie, a fun experience for me. And I gotta say, I was not a fan of Thor's, new look. Like when I first saw the pictures like months ago, I'm like, why are they doing this? What the fuck? And but you know, as it got closer and closer to the release night for this movie, I was just like, you know what? It grew on me as it got closer and closer and closer. And then when I got to that point in the movie where he does have the new look, I was all for it. Like, yeah, I dig it now. I really do. I will say that I really enjoyed the arena battle between Hulk and Thor, and like when that battle ends, it does make you. I mean, I will say this though. This is a little hint. This is a little hint that it does make you wonder. Like, wait, who won? Who won the battle? Like how in the trailers where you see Banner and he's asking, like Thor, what, like, wait, where Thor told Banner like, we fought recently, and he's like, really? Who won? I did. That doesn't seem right. Well, I did. I won. And there are moments where he tries to keep, like Banner calm, and the way he does it, yeah, you gotta see the movie for yourself. I'm not telling you. Go see the movie. It's funny as all hell. It's really funny. But yeah, I had a fantastic time with this movie. But I will mention one nitpick. This is not a really big spoiler. This really isn't. But there is a moment in the movie where they play pure imagination, and they're not on Earth when that happens. So when it happens in the movie, I'm like, wait, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why? I mean, like, I can see if they were on Earth, but it doesn't make sense. Like, how would they even know what that song is? Like, what? But still, I wish they would have found a better way to throw in the song in the movie. But, it is what it is. But with that all being said, this gets 4 solid chair spins out of 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 solid chair spins. Well, they imagine it being like Thor's hammer spinning. R.I.P. to Mjolnir, by the way. I mean, that's not a spoiler. You know that Mjolnir gets crushed in the movie. I mean, it's in the trailers, but man, I do fucking miss Mjolnir. I mean, it's not gonna be the same without it. Ah, man, when that happened in the movie, I'm like, no, find a way to bring him back. Find a way to fix it, please. Oh. But it is fun to see how Thor, is without that hammer. Like where you can see him do other things and see how it allowed him to show his strength after he lost Mjolnir. So that's the only cool part about it. And then I think it left me satisfied after Mjolnir was crushed. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, like, I think I like Thor better this way, even though I miss Mjolnir. I do. But anyway, yeah, I think you guys will have a fantastic time at the theaters when you go see this movie. I definitely want to go see it again. That's how good it was. So, yeah. I think this is the Marvel movie of the year. Yep, definitely Marvel movie of the year. I don't know if I would call it the best Marvel movie ever, but definitely the Marvel movie of the year. I mean, I'll say that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review for this movie, make sure you thumb up the video, click subscribe. If you are new to the channel, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And obviously, you gotta sit through the credits. Duh. So, yeah, there you go. Peace out, y'all.